Hello everyone. So this is was what we did last episode. So as you can see, we can pick up the rock, but actually we need to save this inside the inventory. So here in the system, we create another folder, call it inventory, and let's make an actor component, but it's from inventory manager component, and let's call it BP inventory player inventory. Let's open it, and what we want is inventory size, and let's make it an integer. So the first function we're going to make is odd item, and we'll have two inputs. The first one is item of type item definition and class reference, and the second one is quantity, and it's going to be an integer. Let's promote it to local variable, local item, and quantity, same thing, local quantity. Let's make everything clean. We're going to promote it to a local variable again. And this one it's going to be local quantity left. And we need another local variable, and going to be local as field, and it's going to be boolean if the quantity is greater than 0 and the local has filled, not boolean. So that's mean we're still in the process of adding the item to the inventory. So we're still gonna loop. So the first thing is we're gonna look for free slot. The item still not maxed out, so we can just steer free slot, and it's going to have item definition as input. We're gonna get class defaults, and with all item, and for each loop we're going to get data of this item. So get item data, and it's going to have item instance as input. We're gonna check if it's valid, and if it's valid, then we're gonna get item. So we get the item from here, and find fragment by class and we're going to make a fragment so it can hold the data of the inventory. So here in inventory, we make a folder for data and choose the fragment, inventory fragment, item data, and we need to add variables here to hold, but let's make it as structure. So if item data, let's add this struct here, item data. Let's make it in category data and of type if item data. Save it and let's open this structure and make some variables like item ID, item name, item description, item stack, item texture. So let's make the ID name, the name of the item text, description text, the stack integer, and texture is texture 2D. Let's save it, then close it and save this, and let's go over here, choose item data, and here is valid, and if it's valid, we're going to hit item data and return the item data. But if it's not valid, we can just return and return here. And this function, it's going to be pure function. And let's close this. So in here, in the is_first slot, we are just going to drag this over here and this here. We can split structure and we're gonna see if this is equal to this here. We just drag this over here and hit item, this one, and we need to see if this is true and the stack it's not full, so it's the count, and here in the tag we're just gonna go to where inventory, and here item stack, and here choose one of this and hot tag, and let's choose item stack. Let's drag this over here, make this here and this here so it can be clean. stack of the item, and this is the current stack in the inventory. So this should be less than this. So let's make it, should be bigger than this. If that's the case, and this one, should be both true. And if they are both true, we can just return the item from here. And also, we need to return success. And we need to return success. Check success. And here in the end, just Control D. We didn't find any item, and close it. Drag this here, and let's get the item. So if there is an item in the inventory that's still not maxed out, we need to add. So let's add tag stack, and here we need that inventory stack, which is in Lyra. Inventory item stack. We're going to add 1, and here the quantity left, we're gonna decrement 1 from it. False. Then we're gonna check if the inventory is full or not. So is inventory full? What we're going to do is get all item, and we're gonna check the length of the inventory size. By the way, inventory size, let's give it a default number of 30 and see if the length is less than the inventory size. We can return value as if it's full or not. Compile it, save it, and make it a pure function. So we can just drag it here, branch, and drag it over here. So if the length is less than, let's make it not boolean, and drag it here. So the inventory is actually not full. So if the inventory is full, we're gonna drag this over here and set it to true. Let's make a function add item to inventory. The item the quantity. Item, it's going to be item definition. Item here, item definition class, and here the quantity. So from here we get add item definition and drag this here and drag this not here. This doesn't matter because we need to put stack, and here look for quantity, hit quantity, and here let's look for layer, inventory, item stack, and just return. So here, drag this over here and drag the local item here, and here let's just make one and drag this over here and decrement one. So this is it for, and here let's just return. But before we return, let's make a debug here. Custom event. Test. Let's make a test here to see if it's actually working, to debug this inventory. So here what we'll go is hit all item, and for each loop we're going to get the item data. We're going to print string the names to see if we add the item or not. Let's go now to here the systems, and here in glass, and let's just duplicate this one and let's call it inventory. We're going to just remove this, put another one, and look for controller, and here player inventory. Save it, close it, and we need to attach this to our experience. And here we need to go to the pickup system, pickup, and instead of just print string, we need to add this to the inventory. So here in the first, what we're going to do, the target, let's put it here, and let's drag it over here. Let's remove this, drag this over here, and here the investigator, let's just cast it to pound. Let's just print string here, hello. We're gonna see if it's discussed against success or not. So the cast is actually success, but if it's not success, we're gonna end the ability promote to local variable, promote it to a variable, and before we promote it to variable, we're gonna drag this a little bit here, and we're gonna get controller and get component by class. The component is going to be inventory, and we're gonna just promote it to a variable inventory so we can use it later here. So here we can just get the inventory and odd item, this one here, and item definition and stack count here. I need to add in the world items here in the IDs. In the apple, we need to add that fragment item data, and let's give it the name, and the ID should match the ID in the top. Let's make 10 apples as the max. Let's leave the others as it is. Here, let's do the same thing. The ID, the name, let's make here 20. So now let's just replicate this, and here let's make it an apple, here 14, so 10, 4, and here the rock, let's make it like 35, so 20 and 15. But here in the inventory, in the debug, we need to get the stack count, and Lyra inventory stack, and here append, and this one here and this one over here. So here, as you can see, 4, and now if we pick it up again, it will get 14 plus 14, so how much we have in the total? 10, 10, 8. That's it. So here in the rock is 20, and we have 35, so it's gonna be 20 and 15, as you can see. And if we did it again, we can get 20 plus 20 and 50 plus 50, it's going to be 20, 20, 20, and 10. That's it. So this is it. We made the inventory, so we'll receive the items. Next video, it's going to be about the widget, so the UI, we can show what we have in the inventory in that widget. So see you.